With Bardon Schaeffer out of his coma, new intel surfaces. A deep cover asset missing since Coney Island. Extraction is in motion, but the clock is running down, and staying invisible is the only way that this mission will succeed. In this battle against time, agents will discover new intel on Sokolov Concern, the Black Tusk, the Diamond Network, and Natalya Sokolova. Agents would immediately start scouring the streets of DC. It was close to the White House that they would discover the first piece of intel.
Are you sure you're up to this?
We've already wasted 2 months. If it's too much, we can take a break.
I guess this is why you're the key.
Oh, God, are they still calling me that?
They are very committed to the code names. I knew you were strong, but...
Faye was strong.
I'm sorry. We didn't know.
That's why you were supposed to take me alive and conscious.
We did. But in transit, you slipped into a coma. I figured it was a delayed reaction from a TBI.
And not that your doc drugged me?
Summers was in charge of your care, so he controlled the labs. No one here questioned your treatment.
Or his credentials.
We had no reason to distrust him. We were wrong.
Bardon Schaeffer has finally awakened. 2 months lost to a coma, an unintended consequence of his last battle. The blow he suffered left more than scars, one that Dr. Summers prolonged with heavy sedation to keep him under. But his silence carried consequences. Without Schaeffer to confirm the undercover operation, division agents were left in the dark. Faye Lau paid the price. Believing her compromised, they acted, never knowing the truth she carried. Now, with Schaeffer awake, the cost of these missing months becomes painfully clear. To the west of the White House, in downtown West, Constitution Hall, Foggy Bottom, and West End, the agents would find another piece of intel.
They're everywhere.
But not like everywhere.
No, it's not like Kerman's. There isn't a Black Tusk bunker on every corner, but less than a day's walk to a safe house, half a day's drive between bunkers. You've got a helo you can get from one to the other in an hour or two, depending on weather conditions, but you need a landing site, or can jump in.
How do we compete with that?
You don't. That's why we were trying to shut them down.
The Diamond Network.
Yeah, we take down the network, we take out the bunkers and all of Nat's tech.
Schaeffer delivers the hard truth to many. The Black Tusk bunker network is far bigger than anyone imagined. Not just a few scattered sites, but a vast grid of strongholds, each positioned dangerously close to the next. In their current state, taking them down is impossible. The only real chance lies in crippling the backbone that holds it all together, the Black Tusk's Diamond Network. The third piece of intel was found in downtown West.
If you want to take down the network for good, you need Claire, the football, and the presidential clearance. You have those 3 things, you're golden.
We don't have any of those things.
You have the clearance.
I'm not the president.
You don't have to be the president, Manny.
How do you have presidential clearance without being the president?
Jesus, did you even ask Kelso what the Cassandra mission was before you let her go?
I thought it was waking you up.
I'm the key to the Black Tusk bunker, not the Ortiz robotics network. If Faye finished her mission and Ellis is dead, she got him to transfer the clearance to her.
The watch? Faye's watch is the clearance.
Thank you for finally joining the conversation, Manny.
Kelso has it. She's gone. Said it wasn't safe here. Put a bigger target on her back as she needed to keep moving and stay dark to protect us.
Hope she told you that in a comms-free space.
She did. Insisted no tech, Wi-Fi killers, EMPs. Didn't want to be recorded just in case.
Smart. She's smart. Guess you can revoke a girl's CIA clearance, but you can't revoke her training.
In order to take down the Diamond Network, they need to take down the Ortiz Robotics Network. And to do that, they need Claire Ortiz, whose location is still unknown, as well as the football and the presidential clearance. As we saw in an echo from last season, Ellis handed his clearance over to Faye before he was killed. And then following Faye's death and the Cassandra mission, Kelso now has the clearance, which is why she had to go. This paints a huge target on her, as well as anyone else around her. After fighting through a number of hostiles and completing a few objectives, agents would find the fourth piece of intel.
Johnson?
Did you know he was a hunter?
Yeah.
One of the things you were supposed to tell us but couldn't.
Yep.
We fucked up.
You can't beat yourself up about it. Johnson was a good guy. He had the wrong end of the stick, trusted the wrong people, but at his core, he thought he was doing the right thing. He's trustworthy and honest, so you want to believe he's making choices that are trustworthy and honest, and he isn't being manipulated. At the end of the day, everyone wants the same thing. A safe place to raise their family.
And now if we could just agree on what that looks like, we'd be golden.
We can't agree on whether or not we should be drinking cow's milk. How to keep our kids safe and healthy, that's a war no civilization has ever won.
Great.
Hit a nerve?
You know, it's just new dad stress I didn't know existed until right now.
Oh, shit. Congratulations. You excited?
Thanks. Yeah, just nervous. It's the one job you really can't quit.
This exchange serves as more than just a simple catch-up between Manny and Schaeffer. It's a reckoning over Brian Johnson, better known as the Recruiter. Back when the division was hunting him, suspicions were already circling. Brian wasn't acting out of malice or ambition. He wasn't carving his own path as a villain. He was obeying orders, the orders of the last, most senior SHD authority still active. In his eyes, he wasn't betraying the cause, he was serving it. And that's what makes the story unsettling. Through Brian's perspective, it's the agents who wear the mask of the aggressor. From where he stood, the division had lost its way, turning into the very thing it swore to fight against. Even now, knowing what we know, it's hard not to step into his shoes and see the world through his lens, and realize that in his narrative, we are the bad guys.
You got an echo from White Oak?
Yeah, but the audio is missing. Glasses did too good of a job scrubbing the data. Anna could only reconstruct the transcript.
Faye got the clearance.
She did. He gave it willingly, and asked her to kill him so he couldn't take it back.
Huh.
What?
Nothing, just... Never thought Chicken Hawk would be the one to surprise me. Sounds like he finally grew a spine at the end. I hate that guy, but you gotta respect someone who takes responsibility for the mess they've made and tries to do the right thing.
We talking about the same Ellis?
Speaker of the House, the chaser of power who made a deal with the devil.
Nat is not the devil.
You know the greatest trick the devil ever played?
Capitalism?
Lucifer is a fallen angel, God's favorite son. Nat, she didn't wait for her father to replace her. She took his kingdom before he could banish her.
Felix.
Yeah, where is he?
She tricked us into killing him and Bridget Douglas before we went after Faye.
Oh. You still sure she's not the devil?
She's not the devil. She's a traitor. And traitors can be held accountable or killed.
Manny takes the time to bring Schaeffer up to speed on everything he missed while he was out. Events that reshaped the playing field in ways that no one could have predicted. He starts with Andrew Ellis. Once the sitting president, Ellis made his final move by handing his presidential clearance to Fei Lau before sacrificing himself. A decision that not only changed the line of succession, but it also shifted the balance of power in the shadows. Manny then turns to Natalya Sokolova. Cold, calculated, and always 5 steps ahead. She orchestrated the deaths of both her brother Felix and Bridget Douglas. Family ties, loyalty, sentiment, none of it mattered. To Natalya, eliminating them was just another move in her ruthless game of control.
Do not call her the Cyclops.
Cassandra. Feilau Cassandra, not Kelso Cassandra. Jesus, I hate these code names.
They are the worst.
Then why do you put up with them?
As much as I hate them, Keener was right. You need to use the codes so that it's harder for Nat to figure out what you're up to. You want to do the clandestine bullshit and take down the powers that be? You need code names for things. Just, some of them suck.
Like, glasses is too on the nose?
You're not a dad yet. You need to dial back the dad jokes by like 15%.
This is just a quick reminder on the need for code names to be used in the field. They can feel awkward or ridiculous, but discomfort is the point. In an environment where every transmission can be picked up, parsed, and weaponized, real names are liabilities. Code names fragment the trail, turn direct references into noise, and make it exponentially harder for hostiles to match intercepted comms to real people. Agents focused on fortifying areas east of the White House, which included Downtown East, Judiciary Square, Federal Triangle, and East Mall. Once completed, they discovered the 7th piece of intel.
Okay, what else do you want to know?
The heiress.
Which one? Bridge is off limits. That shit stings too much right now.
Merritt.
Oh, okay, sure. What do you want to know about the Wall Queen?
What's her relationship with Nat?
Unrequited.
What the hell does that mean?
Matt could never be the woman Nat wants her to be.
What do you mean?
She's too selfish.
She's a famous philanthropist.
Yeah, so are like 100 other billionaires who make their money on child slave labor and destroying the planet. You see their public good deeds and ignore their other wonderful qualities.
So, all her stuff is made in like Malaysian sweatshops?
Oh no, her stuff is all ethically sourced and well paid. She actually is a philanthropist. She cares about groups. It's individuals she hates. She's a very broken woman.
I am so confused.
If she saves the world, she is a good person. But saving a person, one person, spending her energy on them instead of the community and making those big systemic decisions, that's a waste of her precious time. You can't control her. She does what she wants and doesn't worry about the fallout. Someone like Nat, whose entire personality is built on being in control, she sees Mac's resistance as a challenge to win instead of what it is. Toxic as fuck, relationship bullshit no one should ever tolerate. They're in their 40s and still playing these games.
I'm only 29.
Jesus. Manny, I thought you were like 50. I guess the power of the presidency really does age a man.
I'm not the president.
You're interrogating me in the Oval Office. If you're not the president, who is?
Schaeffer tries to unpack the complicated relationship between Mackenzie Merritt and Natalya Sokolova. At her core, Mackenzie values the collective over the individual. She cares deeply about groups, causes, and systems, but has little patience for individuals. In Mackenzie's eyes, if she saves the world, she is a hero. But if she saves just one person, even someone critical or irreplaceable, at the cost of the bigger picture, she sees it as a wasted effort. Mac isn't someone who could be controlled or persuaded into compromise. She follows her own judgment, regardless of the fallout. Natalya always viewed their independence as a threat. From the younger days to the present, Mac's refusal to bend or be managed has clashed with Natalya's obsession with control. For Natalya, Mac's worldview isn't just defiance, it's a challenge that demands to be conquered. In the East Mall, after hunting down and eliminating a high-value target, the agents would find the 8th piece of intel.
Bridge was the best.
She is at the center of all of this.
She wasn't the center. She was the wingman.
Keener's a wingwoman.
Yeah, but Nat's too. And her dad's. She was the pretty thing that people expected nothing of, so they underestimated her. She used that to her advantage. She could never be who she really wanted to be, so she was everyone they needed her to be.
Sounds like a perfect spy.
Perfect corporate socialite doll. What you think Nat is, that's Bridge. She knew how to toe the line and sacrificed herself for the good of the collective. Nat would never. She wouldn't sacrifice a moment of unpleasantness unless there was something personal to gain from it.
You miss her?
Nat?
No, Bridget.
In the end, she was my best friend. And her and Faye, that's shit that makes you believe in love. They had something worth fighting for, and we killed it. Every choice we made, big or small, led to their deaths.
We didn't know. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing.
Bridget Douglas played a larger role in the recent events than most people are willing to admit. She wasn't just caught up in the chaos, she was woven into its very fabric. Her network alone made her indispensable. She was more than just an acquaintance of Aaron Keener and Bardon Schaeffer. She was a trusted friend, close enough to earn their confidence even when they trusted almost no one else. With Faye Lau, her bond ran even deeper still. The two were in a relationship, a partnership that blurred the line between personal and tactical, allowing Bridget to access the thoughts and intention of Faye shared with no one else. At the same time, Bridget operated as one of Natalya Sokolova's most trusted lieutenants. That position placed her directly in the center of the Black Tusk's power structure, privy to strategy, assets, and secrets. And while she wore her mask convincingly, her loyalty was never absolute. From inside Natalya's circle, Bridget quietly funneled information outward, thread by thread, pulling apart the empire that she was meant to uphold. It was a balancing act that few could maintain. Friend to rogues, an insider to the Black Tusk itself. Every choice she made risked exposure, betrayal, and death. Yet through those choices, she carved out an invisible influence on nearly every person in the conflict.
You want diamond?
Yeah.
It's Nat's favorite shape.
The Black Tusk logo is a diamond.
It is.
Is Nat diamond?
What? No. Diamond is her server. It's what controls all the Black Tusk tech, intel, comms, and AI.
Like the Shade Network?
Yeah, they're built on the same system. When we took out the node in DC, we disabled all our comms, drones, and hovercrafts.
That's why you didn't attack until we restored the network.
Now he gets it. Boys, show him what he's won.
Who are you talking to?
No one. Manny, it's a joke. You gotta lighten up.
I need a break. You want some coffee?
You have coffee?
We have roasted dandelion root coffee. It's not bad if you put honey in it.
Sure. I'll just have a tea. Mint if you got it.
1 mint to Zane coming up.
What's already known is that Diamond is the beating heart of the Black Tusk operations, a vast and intricate network that holds their entire war machine together. It's more than just an infrastructure. Diamond is the foundation upon which their power rests. It controls everything. Their advanced technology, their fortified bunkers, their encrypted comms, and their constant stream of intelligence that keeps them one step ahead of their enemies. This also explains one mystery surrounding their attack on DC. When the Strategic Homeland Division's network was taken down, many wondered later on why the Black Tusk didn't strike immediately to exploit the vacuum left behind. The reason is simple. Diamond is built on the same system. When the SHD went dark, so did they. For all their precision and strength, the Black Tusk are tethered to the very architecture they sought to dominate. Without Diamond online, their war machine was crippled, unable to deploy with the speed and efficiency that defines them. In that moment, their greatest asset revealed itself to be their greatest vulnerability.
He was a fucking actor.
Yeah, but not like a famous one.
First time you used a crash cart to restart someone's heart instead of CPR, you didn't think, well, that's not right.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen him use a crash cart.
That wasn't fucking suspicious?
Not really. Not a lot of heart attacks in the last year. Mostly gunshot wounds, burns, and shrapnel.
You don't... Manny, who the hell put you in charge?
Fate?
How old are you?
Younger than I look.
Jesus. You never signed up for this, did you? This is just... what happened to you?
Yeah.
You never watched Summer's Way, right?
What's Summer's Way?
Jesus, Manny. Summer's Way. Dr. Summers. That was the show your actor was on.
Never heard of it.
I think somehow I've not collected these comms in the right order, but here Schaeffer grills Manny. He's frustrated at how obvious it seems that Dr. Joshua Summers, the one who kept him in a coma, wasn't really a doctor. Every detail points to him being an actor planted by Natalya, a pawn meant to control Schaeffer while her plans unfolded. The anger isn't all just at Summers, but at how easily the deception worked and how much time was stolen from him.
Well, this sucks.
You okay?
Oh yeah, just trying to learn how to walk again. It's exactly what I planned to do this winter.
I'm sorry. I should have kept up with your PT, but we didn't have the resources.
It's what it is. Can't change the past, you just gotta work on making a better future.
You want something for the pain?
You got painkillers, or you want me to chew on some ginger root to numb the pain?
I was planning on commandeering Keener's cherry whiskey.
If your goal is to steal his shit and torture him, then sure, I'll take Keener's whiskey for medical reasons.
I'll be right back.
The 11th piece of intel was found after stabilizing hostile activities in downtown East. Although Schaeffer is finally awake, the 2 months he spent in a coma have taken a heavy toll on his body. Muscles are weak, stamina is low, and even the simplest physical tasks leave him exhausted. His recovery will be slow and grueling, a process measured in weeks, possibly months, before he can regain the strength and agility he once had. Every step forward will demand patience and persistence, and even then, there is no guarantee he will return fully to the field-ready condition that defined him once before.
What do you mean, who's the manager?
I mean, I've never heard of the manager.
Jesus, Faye, what the hell? We were supposed to extract him after you took me in at Coney Island.
We've never heard anything about the manager.
He maintains her factories, does all her deliveries. You get the manager. You stop the Black Tusk from being resupplied.
Seriously?
Yes, Manny, we need to get the manager.
We've been tracking Black Tusk supply drops. There are hovercrafts headed to the Potomac Event Center.
He'll be there. If Nat knows I'm awake, he's in danger. With me out of commission, he would put his head down and keep working to maintain his cover. God damn it, Manny, are you wearing your comms?
Yes?
They know. Manny, you need your agents to get the manager before Nat kills him.
A new figure comes into focus, the manager, the person overseeing every resupply, shipment, and resource movement across the Black Tusk. In Natalya's operations, they are the linchpin. Without them, her forces risk faltering. Aware that Manny's comms are still active, Schaeffer presses him to act immediately, ordering the agents to move in and extract the manager from the Potomac event center. Securing this key figure could cripple Natalya's network, and every second wasted increases the danger. The division agents quickly make their way to the Potomac event center, and it wasn't long before they were greeted by Black Tusk operative Keiko Nakama.
Alright, Agent. Your goal, extract the manager. He's a high-value asset for Sokolov Concern. Expect him to be heavily secured by Black Tusk.
Access denied. Access granted. Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
You're trespassing. This is now a Black Tusk control facility. Turn around and leave immediately.
Nice. The new friend, Agent?
You were warned.
System disrupted.
What the hell? Anid systems are detecting decoys.
System reactivated.
Target in range.
This new operative has a bunch of tricks to slow down the agents, including booby-trapped decoys. Unfortunately, she was also completely aware as to why the agents were there and ordered the extraction of the manager.
BTSU operative Keiko Nakama here. Requesting immediate helo extraction of the manager.
Shit. This BTSU operative knows why we're here. Agent, whatever you gotta do it fast.
Pushing through to the shore, where Keiko and the manager are waiting to be picked up, the agents manage to gain control of a SAM site and take out the incoming halo coming to collect them.
SAM, coming online.
Abort! Abort! Agents commandeer the SAM. Oh, holy moly! Back inside! Fast!
They're back in the building. Get him, Agent.
Keiko and the manager fall back inside the facility. The agents close in on their position, but Keiko has plenty more tricks left to throw in their path. This next one came in the form of an advanced mortar-firing warhound.
Warhound destroyed.
Regardless, the agents managed to bring it down and press deeper into the facility, closing in on their target. Along the way, agents discovered several crates of Sokolov Concern equipment. Uncertain of their purpose, they destroyed the supplies before they could reach their intended recipients. The agents eventually tracked Keiko and the manager to the concert hall. Cutting down every Black Tusk unit in their path, they finally came face to face with her. As anticipated, she was waiting, unleashing relentless waves of drones, warhounds, and even a Sokolov Concern crate rigged to churn out explosive decoys. After a very long fight, mainly because the agents brought a less than ideal build to the fight, they would eventually manage to take her down. And this is when they finally get to meet the manager.
Target neutralized.
Good job, Agent. Now, where's the manager?
No, please don't hurt me! What? You're not here to kill me? Wait, so Schaeffer sent you here to save me? Right, of course. Thank you, Agent. Honestly, you have no idea how relieved I am.
Alive and unharmed. Good. Fernandez on her way to extract him. He's safe now, Agent. Without a logistics manager, the Black Tusk's operations will likely suffer setbacks. Good. I took another look at that intel you retrieved earlier. Seems Sokolov Concern has been providing equipment to more than just the Black Tusk. Thank you, Agent. You did great.
Through this rescue mission, a couple more pieces of intel would be recovered.
This manager guy. Of all the people on Earth, the one I gotta keep alive is this pain in the ass. And his cat. I just want to put a full clip into that thing. What kind of a name is Kitty Fluffy Kiss Kiss anyway? I hate how he spends 30 minutes preparing his fancy cup of mocha. Oh, it's ridiculous. I hate his sweaters. Cat sweaters. Every single one has a goddamn cat on them. And every time he smiles at me and says, "Good morning," or "Oh, look at that sunset over the river," or "This mocha is perfect," or "Oh my God, have you seen Kitty Fluffy Kiss Kiss?" Just shut up! I just want to tear off his perfect mustache, shoot his cat, and dump them both in the Potomac. Who'd miss them? Who'd care? Then again, I'm the only person this moron's got in his life. When all of this is over, maybe I should give them both a merciful death. Just hey, go grab me that thing over there on the table and blammo! Yeah, maybe I'll just do that.
Right, so here goes. I, the manager, hereby state my will and testament. As to the matter of my property, yeah, it no longer exists. My apartment burned to the ground, sadly, so... Now, with regards to my possessions, the majority were located inside the apartment, so there's that. But there's one prized possession of mine that I wish to leave to my estate. Since I do not have a family, my estate will have to be you, Keiko. Kitty Fluffy Kiss Kiss is my one, my only, my everything in this world. After I'm gone, she'll need someone to take care of her. That person is you. Yes, you, Keiko. I know. You've often told me how you'd like to see what a high-velocity, large-caliber bullet would do to her, but I know there's love in you as well. She will only require daily cat food. If, in a pinch, every second day will also do. Pets, not bullets. Pets. She likes to be pet. Softly. Kindly. If not daily, if not weekly, then monthly. Or bi-monthly if I know you well enough. Anyway, I trust you to respect my last wish. Thanks, Keiko.
If I'm going to be completely honest, these two comms were incredibly hard to listen to. It's not worth me breaking these down, as there is absolutely nothing of significance contained within. They're mostly just creepy. I mean, I like cats, but this guy needs to be put on a watch list or something. Kitty Fluffy Kiss Kiss. Jesus. This season has been a little more straightforward than others. Bardon Schaeffer made many aware of someone called the Manager, who was in charge of Natalya's supply and distribution of equipment and gear. Schaeffer said we need to capture him before the Black Tusk hides him away, so we did. I'm not sure what sort of value he has for us and why he wasn't just eliminated. We would have been doing the world, or at least that poor cat, a favour, but I'm sure we'll be finding out more about this Manager in the next season. The only question I have coming out of this is where Manny mentions to the agents that the intel retrieved earlier indicated that Sokolov Concern is providing equipment to more than just the Black Tusk. Who else is there at this stage? Supplying the hunters? This wouldn't exactly be a surprise, we already know she's working with Kelvin. Supplying other hostile factions? Again, not unexpected, the Black Tusk have partnered with almost every other faction at this point. Which makes me wonder, what is the real weight behind that line? Was it just a throwaway detail, or a setup for something bigger? Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you soon in the next one. Extremis Malus, Extrema Remedia.